Hi everyone, I've got a nice short video here for you today on how to index your arrows to get the most forgiving arrows ever. I regularly get asked what I do differently now from what I was doing a few years ago, and one of the things is actually taking extra time to do things like arrow tuning. It has helped me gain extra points, and I'm sure if you take the time it will for you also. The first step to tuning your arrows actually starts with your bow. You cannot get a good tuned arrow unless your bow is tuned. So I'm not a bow technician myself, so before I start doing anything on my arrows, I take my bow into the shop to make sure it is firing as well as it can do. So why do we need to index? Well, we all know that feeling when we have that one arrow in our quiver that we pull out and we just know it hits the spot every single time. Well, we want to give you a quiver full of those particular arrows, and indexing is how we achieve that. No more favorites, they're all your favorites. So now it's time to get your paper tuner out and start bare shaft shooting through some paper to see exactly what your arrows are doing. So the aim of this is to shoot a bullet hole with every single arrow. We always do this tuning with a bare shaft because we want to make sure that the arrows are spinning nicely without the aid of fletchers. So when the fletchers go on, it just assists that nice spin of the arrow. Now just be a little bit careful when you're reviewing your arrows. This one looks okay from back here, but if you actually put your hand behind and pull down the paper, you can see that it's nowhere near a bullet hole. If on reviewing the hole in the paper you haven't got a bullet hole, the next step is to twist the knock. If again you haven't got a bullet hole, twist the knock another 45 degrees and keep going like this, twisting and shooting until you get that perfect bullet hole. So when you're finished indexing your arrows, you should be able to shoot perfect bullet holes through paper with every single arrow in your quiver. I have all 6 of my bad boys being good boys and shooting perfect bullet holes. I need to mark them up so that I know how to fletch them. Let's face it, we're in a sport where winning and losing can often be determined by the smallest of margins, millimeters. So having accurate arrows can be the difference between winning and losing. I hope you've enjoyed this video, found it useful. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you're one of the first to be informed when we release some new tips to take your archery to the next level.